Wade Martinez, LA.
I heard screaming and I heard crying. I saw the flight attendants struggling to close the cockpit door.
My brain couldn't compute what I was looking at. It just did not make any sense, the fact that part of the plane was gone.
The FAA is set to allow Boeing 737 MAX 9 planes to resume flights. The agency grounded the jets after a door panel blew out on an Alaska Airlines flight earlier this month. That sparked safety concerns, so should flyers feel safe? Ed Pierson is a former Boeing 737 factory manager and the executive director for the Foundation for Aviation Safety. I want you to listen to the CEO of Boeing and our own Hillary Vaughn yesterday, and we'll get your reaction. Watch here.
Mr. Calhoun, how do you win customers back who say they're never going to get on a Boeing plane again because they don't feel safe? Mr. Calhoun, how do you get those customers back who say they're too scared to get on a Boeing plane? You don't have any words of assurance for customers who are too scared to fly on a Boeing plane?
We believe in our airplanes. We field safe airplanes. Our people do. We have confidence in the safety of our airplanes. And that's what all of this is about. And we fully understand the gravity.
But one of your planes fell apart in the sky.
There's obviously a high amount of interest. The CEO back on Capitol Hill today. What do you think about things right now as the FAA is saying, OK, we're going to let these planes fly?
Well, good morning. And actually, Dana, I think it's a horrible decision, a horrible idea. I feel like it's completely irresponsible. We found that there's many more airplanes that are having problems, and we've been watching this for a long time, and we just think it's a terrible decision to even consider doing that. And we're also very concerned about the Dash 8 airplane, not just the Dash 9. The Dash 8 has had at least 4 serious incidents this month, so we're concerned all around.
Describe for us the root of your concern and how you came to have these experiences with Boeing and your feelings that you have now.
The root of the concern is leadership or the lack of leadership. The CEO and the C-suite and the board of directors and all the senior executives, they're completely out of touch with the people that are working in the factories, on the floors of these factories. These individuals are being pressured to produce. They're given unrealistic deadlines. The pressure is get the plane out the door, push, 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 instead of let's make sure that that airplane is highest quality possible. And, flight crews and passengers are expecting that. And unfortunately, we've seen at least 20 serious production defects on the 737 MAX since it was grounded. And the track record shows that you could be as confident as you want as the CEO, but he's out of touch. And unfortunately, that's putting passengers at risk.
So he's on Capitol Hill today. What's a question you would ask?
Well, I guess the first question I'd ask is, how many times have you actually spent time on the factory floors and actually walked and talked to the employees that are dealing with all the issues with the supply chain, the technical lack of quality control support? I would ask him, how many times have you been in the other factories in the company? And, he's sitting in his offices in Arlington, Virginia, and then he comes out to Renton, Washington, where the 737 factory is, like he's coming, from on high. And it should be routine. I mean, you should see your leadership in these facilities, and the fact that you never see them is pretty telling.
Can I ask you, and I really don't know, I haven't really read too much about this, but did the pandemic have any impact on workload, the workers, and output?
Yes, actually, there was a significant loss of experienced employees at the company, and we lost very senior engineers. We also lost a lot of manufacturing talent, and nothing to discredit the current workforce, but you just can't replace a 20-year mechanic or technician with a new person, and it takes time to develop these skills. These are all highly skilled employees, but again, think about any job that you've done. If you're given less and less time to do it, it actually affects your quality, and this is an ongoing problem. And actually, it even stems back to the 2 crashes. Those planes. The Boeing company doesn't talk about it, but those planes had manufacturing defects in them as well.
A last question. I don't know if it's easy to answer. Would you let your family fly today?
Well, my family flies. They have to fly. we avoid the MAX, the 737-8 and 737-9, and we shouldn't have to do that. I mean, we should be able, you should be able to go on your, get your ticket and get on the plane and not have to worry about what plane you're flying.
Yeah.
That's right.
Sir, thanks for being on today. And we'll watch that hearing on Capitol Hill as well. Thank you.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.